To anyone who usually says anyways except of anyway, you are all horrible without exception. Hello everyone and welcome to an introduction video for Let's Play Touhou 11 Subterranean Animism with the weird Reimu and the weird ghosts. As usual, I'm going to play the first stage on normal mode and discuss a bit about the new changes in scoring and gameplay mechanics. Have a quick read of those weird difficulty level subtitles, especially the lunatic one. I wouldn't play this while drinking actually. I don't drink anyway. Still, Marissa and Reimu, 3-shot types each. The interesting thing is that each shot type is actually a collaboration between your character and a yokai. We'll have a look at these later. For now, let's just take Reimu and Yukari, character I usually play with, and go! First stage. So have a quick look on the right of the screen, and you'll notice a lot of stuff is back from Mountain of Faith. Power works exactly the same way. You know, bombing decreases power by 1, however it's now limited at 4 instead of 5, because Zune did get the fact that this made Mountain of Faith too easy, so he balanced the thing out. Some people might think it makes the game too hard now. I don't. Notice also that Graze is back in action. There was no Graze in Mountain of Faith, and Zune heard the complaints and he put it back, and he actually put Graze at the very center of the scoring system. So what does Graze do in this game? First of all, every 100 Graze points you get increases point item value by 1%, which is really a huge deal if you're going for scoring. And also, grazing in this game is what determines what percentage of your point item value you're getting. You know, in the other games you want to collect them high on the screen to get more points, and however in this game you can still go over the POC and get max value. However, if I just show it by doing some grazing here, look at the bottom right of the screen. There's this number times something. It increases when you graze and decreases when you don't. And one thing is that if it's at maximum value, then it also replaces the point of collection and all items will go straight for you, which is very convenient. That's pretty much it. So if you want to get points, graze, graze, graze. Also, important thing to note is how you get extra lives in this game. Zune completely changed the system from other ones. Every boss, mostly bosses, and mini bosses, sometimes enemies too, they drop life fragments every time you defeat one of their attacks without dying and without timing it out, except for timeout cards. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is pretty much it. Quick explanation, and I'll just quit the game here. Return to title. Yes, really. La la la. So how about a quick look at our characters? We've got Reimu, 3 types. Reimu and Yukari. Actually, before that, Zune really did a good job at making lots of different, widely different and interesting shot types, but he didn't do a great job at balancing. So essentially you've got Reimu A and Reimu C are by far the best. I prefer Reimu A, but I think some people prefer Reimu C. Then you've got Reimu B and Marissa's A and B, which are all pretty good. And then Marissa C, which is just garbage. Reimu A, Reimu and Yukari. Huge power. That's the main thing. And yeah, something I could have shown you right there. Not only does she have huge power, she has this special ability. You can have Pac-Man symmetry, you know, Taurus. Just stop shooting and double tap. It's very useful when you fail at restreaming stuff, essentially. Really a hack's power there for Reimu A. Reimu B is Reimu and Suika, of all people. It's supposed to be a mix of piercing and homing, but the homing is really, it hardly homes at all, and it's not, it's average. There's nothing really interesting about this shot type. The bomb itself is funny, but not very useful, and they have a special power which is automatically collect all the items on the screen, which is sometimes useful when you're not in control of everything. Reimu C is pretty strong, has a very powerful bomb, and their special power is that if you stop shooting then you can move super fast, which is the worst power imaginable. And yeah, good strength, good bomb, and that's more than enough to put her in top tier. Marissa A, Marissa and Alice. What's special about her is that her power goes up to 8 instead of 4, but you still only lose 1 where you bomb, so essentially she has way more bombs than other characters. And I'd say she really is a bomb focused character. Like Marissa B. Marissa A and B really want to do some bomb planning if you want to beat the game with them. Both their bombs are very strong, but they have a very short range, so you have to use them essentially when you're facing the boss. Marissa A, her special thing is that she has reverse focus, which is really not very useful, but it doesn't really matter that much. You know, reverse focus is like Yomu and Yuko in Imperishable Knight. Marissa B is Marissa and Patchouli. She has 5 different attacks, which makes very interesting gameplay. Most of them aren't useful most of the time, but especially, well, you've got essentially fire, water and wood for your usual stuff. I won't bother to describe everything here, but Marissa still has horrible disadvantages from Mountain of Faith and speed and hitbox, and it's really not helping in this game. If she didn't have those, then Marissa A and B would really be very good shot types, I think. And then Marissa C. She's not very strong, and her bomb sucks. Her bomb special thing is that the bomb is actually a barrier which will clear the screen if you get hit after using it. And if you don't actually need the bomb which you use, then you will get half of your power back. It's really not very good, and it encourages being a coward, really. And the bomb is just crappy because it doesn't do any damage at all. Haven't talked about Marissa A, Reimu A's bomb. Itself doesn't do very much damage, but it lasts for so long that you can actually do a lot of damage with your normal shots doing the bomb, and it's also very good for getting Graze points. Yeah. I wonder if my voice sounds strange because I'm using my brand new Sennheiser PX202 headphones, and while they're extremely good, it feels very strange talking with them on my head. Anyway, that was it for this short introduction, and be sure to tune in next time. No idea when for the actual Let's Play of this. See you there, bye.